Hi all, Marco here from Sporting Bet. This is We Love Betting and it's Football League time again now too. Of course there's international football this Friday and Tuesday, so there's no championship action, but there is League 1 and League 2 football, and I've picked out two bets from League 1 and one from League 2 as we go in search of that elusive treble. Just the one from 3 last week, which I wasn't too pleased about, but I'm hoping to bounce back again. Back into form this week. Of course, the European Nap is going superbly, 8 winners from 9, so hopefully we can sprinkle a bit of that luck onto our Football League picks. And the first bet actually comes in the game of the weekend, in my opinion. It's the live Sky game from 12:45 on Saturday. Sheffield United against Brentford, fourth against second. Just the 2 points separate the two teams in the race for promotion to the Championship. And I've decided to oppose Sheffield United here and back Brentford in the double chance market at 8 to 11. These two teams, of course, just don't really lose matches in League 1 at the moment. Just the 13 matches lost between them in the league this season. Sheffield United only 6 of 37 they've lost, and Brentford only 7 of 38. So, looking at the stats, a draw would probably be high up in people's opinions, and it probably is a big runner if you look at the stats. But Sheffield United's 4-0 hammering against Stevenage last week really has sent alarm bells to me. It means I'm keeping the bees on side in this game. Sheffield United now only won 1 in 4 matches. They actually failed to score in 3 of those as well. But to me, it's the home form which is just keeping them outside of the top 2 at the moment. It's not good enough to finish in the top 2. Only winning 7 of their 18 home matches, and recently it's just 1 win from 6 at home. Further back, 2 wins from 9 at Bramall Lane. Interestingly too, I found that they've only won 2 of their 10 home matches against teams in 13th and above in League 1, which doesn't spell well for them going into this weekend's game against Brentford. I think you've also got to play on the fact that Danny Wilson's side have failed to win in 4 games against the top 3 teams, and actually failed to score in 3 of those games too. So a lot riding against them here when you look at the stats. Brentford, on the other hand, okay, you look at them and they've lost the last 2 away games, but they've bounced back by beating Swindon and Preston in their home matches. 2 strong outfits in my opinion, and 2 wins which deserve a lot of plaudits and credit. And you've got to remember, of course, they've only been beaten 5 times in 18 away games. So in 13 of their 18 away games, this bet would have come in, the Brentford double chance. In games anywhere, home and away, they've only lost 4 of 25. And I just think the 8 to 11 on Brentford avoiding defeat is well worth backing, and a double chance Brentford is my first bet. Moving on then, I'm going back to a favourite of mine actually. It's backing both teams to score when Scunthorpe play. It's a 7 to 10 shot when they're playing top of the table Doncaster at Glanford Park this weekend. And they're right back in the relegation mix, the Scunthorpe. 5 defeats from 6 and they're back in the relegation zone. Desperate for points again, but if there's one constant, it seems to be the scoring goals and conceding goals when playing at home. Scoring record at Glanford Park is excellent. 16 games they've scored of their 19. Only 3 times they failed to score in the 19, I should say, when playing at home. They scored in the last 6 home matches as well, and it just so happens that they're actually useless at keeping goals out as well at the other end. 4 clean sheets in 38 league matches this season is a terrible record. 3 of those were at home, but 3 clean sheets in 19 doesn't spell, or doesn't exactly get me excited if I'm looking for a non-both teams to score bet here. It's certainly in our favour. Of course, Doncaster will be very much encouraged by that, at the top of the table. They've scored 19 of the last 22 League 1 matches, but they're not actually defensively sound either if you look at them. Just 1 clean sheet in 7 now, 2 in 10 if you go back a little further, and away from home, no clean sheets in 6 away, and that's seen teams like Bury, Stevenage and Shrewsbury all score when hosting Doncaster recently, so 7 to 10 on both teams to score at Scunthorpe seems like a fair shout to me. And finally, into League 2 then. I think once in a while you'll look at the coupons, you'll look at a few prices, and a few prices will stick out, but one price you'll sort of question it. Why is that? I can't understand why a team are priced that much, or that price. And a lot of the time it's Liverpool in the Premier League, isn't it, when they're playing at home. Liverpool are too short. Well, in this instance, it's Cheltenham at Barnet for me. They're 11 to 8 to win away at Barnet, and just makes no sense to me at all. And I'll tell you why. Okay, Cheltenham are 4th, Barnet are 21st. But you look a little closer, and you'll see what I believe are big negatives against Cheltenham, and pluses beside Barnet, because Cheltenham's home form has been central to their promotion push in League 2. They've won 12 home matches, superb record, but they've only won 5 of 19 away from home. In the most recent 13 away games in League 2, it reads 1-2, drawn 4, lost 7. while their record against the bottom three reads 1-1, drawn 4, lost 1. So not what you'd probably expect from Cheltenham. And you flip the coin there and look at Barnet, and they've only lost 5 of their 19 games at Underhill this season. But since mid-October, their home form has been superb. 1-7, drawn 5, lost 1. And their most recent 6, it's 1-4 and drawn 2, lost none. And that's included 5 clean sheets too. For me, Cheltenham are just far too short here. I'd have to back Barnet in the draw no bet at 6-5. I'd love to take them in the match prices, but 6-5 draw no bet is a stunning price for me. Purely based on Cheltenham's ability to probably get a draw. I don't think they'll win the match. Of course, Barnet have only lost 5 of 19. Cheltenham only won 5 of 19 away. But I think at 6-5, Barnet draw no bet, you get your money back if the game's end and it's all square. I think that's a cracking price. I trotted it all up, and it's 11-2 treble this week, which is Brentford, of course, double chance, 8-11. Both teams to score at Scunthorpe Doncaster at 7-10, and Barnet draw no bet 6-5 against Cheltenham this weekend on Saturday, when all the international football's on Friday. So good luck if you're getting involved, and I'll speak to you all again next week. See you later.